What's your name, please?
Can you tell me what
I need your name and position, ma'am. This is public information. You work for me.
Can you call security? Would you mind calling security? Thank you.
Ma'am, you're a public worker. Are you refusing service? Not breaking any laws.
It's actually a privacy violation.
No, it's not, ma'am. There's no expectation of privacy in public. Not only is what I'm doing perfectly lawful, it's constitutionally protected.
Hi, this gentleman.
Hello.
Stop filming me. So I'd like him to stop or leave the building.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the building.
I'm not going to leave, sir. I'm going to finish my tour and then I'll leave in my own free will.
He said he's peacefully filming, but he ain't bothering nobody. He's just filming and taking pictures.
Yeah, that's it. Not bothering anyone.
It's not necessarily against the law to do that. It's
Yeah.
just fine. You should
Okay.
Hi, I'm one of the managers at Youth and Family Services.
Alright, so yeah, it is raining, guys. Again, they have the no trespassing sign, except on business, and we are conducting business. Alright, so this looks like it's part of the city as well, city of Fremont. Family Resource Center to the left here. So you can see these are city services. Over here, got some cool artwork. Got some face masks and whatnot. Got some people right over there. They won't give me a hard time, so no need in lingering around. All right, guys, let me pause it just for a moment. If you go back and look at the lobby that I just entered, there's no one there trying to get services. No adults, no kids, nobody. It's just an empty lobby. I went in there, I took a few pictures for maybe 15 seconds. They left me alone. I went on my way. This is important because later, Karen, the office manager, is going to have the security call the police saying that I'm going around filming children. Again, there's no one in this lobby whatsoever. She's just trying to escalate things. Don't get me wrong, guys. If there happens to be some children in the background, I can't prevent that. It's not illegal. However, that's not my intent, and that's not what I'm doing. It just goes to show you that when they don't get their way, they will say and do anything just to exacerbate the situation and make it worse. That being said, let's continue. It's a big place, guys. Let's go check this way out. We'll work our way around. And like I said, I'm trying to keep as many people who are getting help off the camera, guys. I'm not here for that reason. I'm here for the people, but not for the people, if you know what I mean. And there was a security guard walking around. Got some stuff over there. You can see they're watching me right over there, guys. Oh, they just ducked down. Got a nice little office here.
Hi, what you looking for?
Oh, I'm just taking a tour of the building. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Do you have a business card by any chance?
I do.
Is it okay to come in, or?
Of course.
All right.
And you don't have to wear a mask.
Perfect. I saw another building, they were trying to enforce it, and I'm like, but some of the workers weren't.
They can't afford it.
Yeah, that's what I said too. All right, appreciate your help.
Hi.
Hey, I heard you taking pictures of us over here. Is there anything in particular? No, thank you. No.
Well, I saw you observing me as well, too. That's
Well, I was
why
trying to figure out why you're taking pictures. Can you tell me what's going on?
I was getting your name tag there.
No, I don't really want to.
What's your name, please?
Can you tell me what?
I need your name and position, ma'am. This is public information. You work for me.
Can you call security? Would you mind calling security? Thank you.
Ma'am, your information's public record. Do I need to call the city manager?
Security, so I'll be here in just a minute.
Well, they're not going to stop me. So you don't want to identify properly so I can be on my way? Like this gentleman over there did, very peacefully?
No, I'm not comfortable with that. Thank you.
Well, ma'am, you're probably in the wrong business then.
He's gonna call security.
Yeah, it's just a camera. I'm not breaking any laws.
It's actually a privacy violation. So
No, it's not,
I
ma'am.
didn't have that on.
You might want to Google that and do your research. In California, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
And it makes people feel uncomfortable.
I wasn't trying to, ma'am, but you guys were all there staring at me. I went in there for like 30 seconds and I left.
Yeah, we don't want you taking pictures, okay?
Well, unfortunately,
We have lots of private clients and we have HIPAA
well,
violations. So
first of all, HIPAA, just so you know, I mean, I'm not here to get people's personal information, just to dispel that myth. But I'm not here to get anyone's personal information, but HIPAA doesn't apply to me, ma'am. It applies to the medical professionals that are trained in it.
Professionals here?
No, I think that's what I'm saying. It does apply to them.
Clients?
Yes, they have
You
to.
could be taking pictures of over here in our waiting room.
So again, ma'am,
There are people in the waiting room that are actually covered under HIPAA.
so
they're
the onus falls on them to protect that privacy. If there's something I shouldn't see from public, then you need to hide it. Not me, ma'am. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do anything, ma'am. You're just basically wasting resources. You could, but and I can respectfully decline. Well, you could, and the Fremont police are already familiar with my work, so. I'm a journalist gathering content for a story, ma'am. It's protected under the First Amendment. Not only is what I'm doing perfectly lawful, it's constitutionally protected.
Hi, this gentleman.
Hello.
Stop filming me. I'd like him to stop or leave the building.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the building.
I'm not gonna leave, sir. I'm gonna finish my tour and then I'll leave in my own free will. Just so you know, I wasn't giving them a hard time. She approached me, just so you know. I'm not going around causing trouble. I'm not sticking the camera in people's faces. I'm just, no, let me explain myself. And then, you make a decision on what you feel is adequate, on there. Sorry, which security company are you with?
I'm not answering.
Well, Matt, that's public record. You guys have a contract with the city or the state or the county. That's public record. And by law, so you have to have your guard card and minimum, you have to have your patches where a member of the public can see
So
it.
why are you asking all these inquiries?
So again, like I explained to her very
That
peacefully.
has nothing to do with what.
Well, like I explained to her very peacefully, I'm a member of the public. I have a right to this building. I'm also working on a story. I'm a journalist gathering content.
So you're on YouTube?
I can't disclose any information.
He can't disclose it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not required to answer your questions, ma'am. Honestly, the best thing to do if you don't want to be on camera, if you see someone recording, don't get their attention and don't linger in front of them.
So I'm actually trying to protect the privacy of the people that are in this waiting room.
Ma'am,
So we have
out of respect,
minors here,
so
and
just
I
so
need
you
to
know.
hear me. I have minors here, and I need you to actually protect their privacy, respect their privacy. So I would like you to leave.
So just so you know,
I'm
if
not
I see any
trying to-
minors, I'm not trying to get anyone on camera as far as minors go. But if they walk in the background, that's not my fault. You're just trying to use that as a scapegoat because you don't want to be recorded.
Yeah.
Can you give me the building number letters?
I think it's
EFGH.
H. Fremont Family Resource Center. That's the building. No, he's right there. He's right here with me. He's just filming me. I don't know why. Outside the building, yeah.
But I will be going back in.
He look Hispanic or white
I don't even speak Spanish, brother.
or Latino.
I don't speak
I don't
Spanish.
know. He looked like he's somewhere in his 30s. He's filming me right now.
I appreciate that, man. I'm a lot older. Camouflage hoodie.
Blue pants, black shoes, and like a military hoodie, right?
No, it's not military. It's just a regular hoodie.
He's just filming. That's all I know.
Peacefully filming. Make sure to throw that word in.
He said he's peacefully filming, but he ain't bothering nobody. He's just filming and taking pictures.
Yeah, that's it. Not bothering anyone.
It's not necessarily against the law to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I'm one of the managers at Youth and Family Services, and he's actually in our lobby filming also, and we have minors in there. And he's making them very uncomfortable.
Ma'am, I wasn't filming the minors, but that's not illegal, though. You're just causing a ruckus.
Yes, I'm here.
Let her know I'm working on a story, too. Protected under the First Amendment. No weapons.
So no weapons. Just gadgets.
Just a battery charger.
My name is Brian.
Brian.
Officer Brian.
Condors American Security.
You know I have seen you on YouTube, right?
I can't. Then you should probably know what I'm doing is perfectly legit.
You've done this before.
This is my first time here, just so you know.
First time? Okay.
No, I'm serious. If you, hey, I'll give you $100 right now if you can show me a video that I've been here before. I have never been here. I'm a man of my word.
You're gonna post that. I already know what you're gonna do.
Oh, I'm gonna post it, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I'm working on a story. Why wouldn't I? Just a recommendation, though, is, you know, next time go in there and just say, hey, you know what? He's a camera guy. Just leave him alone, and he'll go. I'll be out of here a lot faster that way.
That's disturbing with them. That's.
So just so you know, she's the only one causing a disturbance. I was peacefully walking around. I'm not sticking camera.
Make it look suspicious. I know what you're doing, but
No, but I've told people in that building. I told people in this building here gave me business cards.
This is my first time seeing you.
Look at this. People in this building right here. This is a card from this building. They gave me their card. They're very professional. They're making themselves look great. You can do the same thing. You can either shine like a star or melt like a snowflake. That's up to you, brother. And just so you know, when I'm here,
They called me. Why are you filming?
no, I get it. They called you, and you're doing your job.
I'm doing my job. But
I appreciate you doing your job. I'm not here to give you a hard time. Just so you know.
no, you're not. I'm just.
And I'm not trying to.
Like what you're doing.
No, I get it. But let me ask you this, and be honest here, guys. Let's just say they didn't want you to come in because you're black. I'm white.
Yeah, we already-
Chinese. They don't like me wearing shorts. Do they have that right to say that?
But we already know that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And
here
public
for-
photography is not illegal either. I was doing my best, and I'm.
That's an issue for you to just to film.
I was trying to explain.
And they're gonna call me. And what?
I was trying to.
Ask you to leave. You're still here.
Well, yeah, because I have a right to be here.
I can't make
It's
people leave.
it's a public building.
No, I can't make people leave. I can just stay around.
Yeah, exactly. Observe and report.
I can't arrest nobody.
Where is the letter H?
Letter H.
Yeah.
H what?
This way.
It's 40. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but I hear your point of view. It's just that.
And just so you know, when I'm doing this, it's not just for my rights. It's also for your rights. I don't know if you have kids or family.
Yes, I do have
You know,
kids.
what I'm doing is not only to help me, it's to help you.
That's exposing me and people. If
Yeah.
you're here, it's just exposing.
But like I said, if you don't want to be recorded, the best thing to do if you see someone recording, probably not get their attention and probably not linger in front of them. Wouldn't you agree with that?
But I just
Like when I went in there in her office, I was there for.
No, I walked away. You approached me. Just
Oh,
now.
well, yeah, right now because she said she had you call she wanted you to call the police. So I want.
That's what they ordered.
And part of my story now involves her calling.
But that's what they ordered me to do.
Well, yeah, well, you don't.
I'm following. But
You could, as security though, you could also call your supervisor first and say, hey, you know what? They want me to call the police on a guy who's not breaking any laws.
you're not.
He's not causing a disturbance. He's just peacefully walking around. What do you want me to do?
But you know how the world is. You know how they view it. That's
No,
how
I'm just saying, but you could also. So here's an idea. So if someone comes to you next time, why not help educate and spread the word and be like, hey, you know what? He's just walking around taking pictures. If he starts bothering you guys, like sticking cameras in your face, he's trying to get into your private office, then hey, call me, let me know. But if he's just peacefully walking around, he'll probably be gone in 5 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever. And if he's still here, say in 20 minutes, hey, let's call the police then. You know, levels of there's no need to escalate. She was escalating. There was a lady. She's like, right now, I'm trying to get this young lady off here. I don't have to, but I'm trying to. When I went into,
But when they sit there and said filming young kids, it make it look
that's
like
just her trying to escalate things. I wasn't filming.
right,
I have everything recorded from the time I walked in to the time I left.
So what was
When
you
I walked in, there was a-
when you got here, what was you recording?
Everything, the artwork, the pamphlets, what services they provide.
See, they made it so they trying to make it seem like
That's exactly, and that's why.
I get your point.
And that's why I'm going to be filing, not on you, but I'm going to be, because you're just doing your job, but I will be filing a complaint with the city manager, the mayor, on her personally, because not only does she not want to identify as a member of the public, she's escalating the situation. She's telling you, which you're just doing your job, to call armed men.
That's what they're gonna do. This.
If I get the wrong officer that shows up, my life's in jeopardy. If I get one that's trained in our Constitution and that honors the Constitution, I'm okay. But if I get the wrong officer, I mean, they could shoot me, they could arrest me, mess up my record. I wouldn't do that to you just for walking around. Can you imagine if you were at Disneyland or the beach or Great America and you were just taking a selfie, you had your phone up, and you had to get permission from the 50 people behind you?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty silly.
Right.
You know, I don't think you're going to do that. How many times have you been at a car show or, you know, maybe a monster truck show or Disneyland or the beach?
Yeah, I worked at the fairgrounds.
At the fairgrounds.
They do car shows.
And I bet people are taking pictures there.
They're taking pictures of everything.
I'm going to turn this way because we got someone there.
You're right. I hear what you're saying. You're right.
So like I said, what I'm doing is it's not just for me. A lot of people take it the wrong way. For example, let's say I saw you getting pulled over. Let's say and here's an example. San Jose, which is not far from here. There's another gentleman. He actually works security. He works a night shift, the graveyard. He actually reached out to me because he said he got off his late shift. So he pulls over after working his long shift. Being that he's Hispanic, he pulled over probably in an area where people don't always pull over. The police saw him, they followed him, then they pulled him over again, found a reason to give him a trouble, and all he was doing was pulling over to do the right thing because he didn't want to be on the phone while driving. to look for somewhere to eat. He just wanted to get something to eat. He was on his phone trying to Google something. So, for example, if I see a cop pulling someone over, whether it's you or someone else, I'm going to go and record it if I see it. And when I record it, it's not to give you or the person who's getting pulled over a hard time. It's not to like try to embarrass them. It's in case they do something wrong. If they try to violate your rights, they try to plant evidence on you. What I'm doing is to help you. It's not to make things bad.
So you
on
know
their,
your rights, then.
I do. You know, for her to tell you to call armed officers on a guy with a camera that I already dispelled her myth and told her. I already told her straight up, I'm not here to take pictures of kids. I'm not here to get confidential information. However, if there's confidential information that's out in the public, that's because they're not doing their job. They should keep that private on there. It's not up to me to keep that private. They shouldn't have, for example, if I walked in this lobby, there shouldn't be someone's personal file there. It should be behind closed doors in a file cabinet, you know, on there. But like I said, I'm not here to do that. I'm just to peacefully walk around.
Strange, because when I tried to go in there and go eat for lunch,
right,
they wouldn't even let me in there.
You see?
This side.
And you're,
I have a pass to get in there. Now I can't get in there.
so you see, that's something that you may want to take up with administration then.
People that call the police on you?
Yeah.
Well, called me for me to call for you know for me.
Yeah.
The police for them to come here. You know,
That's not
logic.
right.
That's logic for.
So you're basically part of their team. So for them not to let you in the same break room, that's like saying, hey, we don't trust you.
And that's odd. You know, I find that
odd too, because
and also
you're here doing your job. They should let.
You know, I was in a serious condition. I couldn't. You know, I think I took one of those vaccination shots.
Right.
So I ended up sleeping in there, and I was trying to get some rest on my lunch break.
Yeah.
You know, I was feeling kind of
little woozy. Yeah, you know
They
what?
told me that I couldn't sit in there, but I'm the one that's protecting.
You don't, because you're security. I don't know, but you would think being security shouldn't matter the color of your skin. It should be your security. You're protecting the building. You should have a right to be in there.
Yeah.
But for them not to give you those rights, that's pretty bad too, honestly.
There's a lot of things going on. You know, I'm just doing my job. That's what
Yeah.
I'm going to do.
Well, I mean, within the next couple of weeks.
I couldn't even eat in the lunchroom because they have, children in there, but I'm not that tight.
Yeah. And I would hope that, down the road, I mean, I don't want to jeopardize your job now, but I would hope down the road, if you ever move on to another career, you see the store and you find out who I am, that you reach out to me and help expose this.
It seems like they're trying to say that you're a pedophile or a predator. See how they try to make it seem, to make it look like...
I went into the social service building in Salinas, California a couple months ago, and I shit you not, it's a 2-story building. It's a huge freaking building. Lots of staff members. Out of the probably hour and a half I was there, I only saw maybe 2 people getting help, and they weren't even kids. But the second that the lady got on the phone, oh, he's in here recording kids. And I'm like, and I went like this, and I'm like, where are these kids you're talking about? But there's no kids. But she just said that to get a faster response, on there. And it's not illegal to record kids, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Just let you know if the police come, they can't do nothing.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. She's wasting resources. On there. Honestly, she's wasting your resources too, because now look we're having this conversation. You could be walking around, and I'm not stopping you. You can go at any time you want, obviously. I'm not detaining you. I don't have the power to do that.
All they want me to do is to be around.
Yeah.
And, I'm not a cop.
Yeah, and the thing is, once they say they call the police, now what they just, did, they're forcing me to stay longer, because now out of pure principle, if I leave before the cops get here, I'll never hear the end of it.
I look at so many videos on YouTube. I thought you was the same person. I guess there's a bunch of guys that do
There's a few people that do it.
They'll film police private places that's not even private.
I do that too, honestly. I go out to dispensaries. I'm not gonna lie.
Against the police, and they look stupid at the end.
I voted for marijuana to be legal.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I don't smoke it personally, but I know people that use CBD oils or that do smoke it recreational, or that if they have medical issues. I think it's a great, it comes from the earth. It's natural. In my opinion, you should have that right to, there's so much other things that are worse than that. I voted for it. Doesn't mean I don't want to go out and record the place, And I tell you this, I've been managing businesses for almost 30 years, and there's no such thing as bad exposure unless you make it bad. Let's say down the road, you open a dispensary or another business, doesn't matter what, and you see a guy out there recording, 2 options, the 2 best options in my opinion. Number 1, just leave him alone and observe, see what he's doing. He'll probably leave pretty soon. Number 2, maybe go up to him and say, hey, you know what? I'm so-and-so with, so-and-so dispensary. If you have any, we're open from 9 to 9. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm the manager. Hey, here's a bottle of water, man. It's a hot day out here. You know what I mean? hey, maybe offer some samples. Maybe offer some samples, you know? Make yourself look good, because you don't know if I have 10 people watching or 10,000 people watching. Yeah, and then she approaches me just to say she doesn't want to be on camera. I'm like, well, why are you standing in front of my camera? Don't stand in front of my camera if you don't want to be recorded, you know? And I'm very respectful. If I see someone...
It's probably their privacy, but they're working.
And just so you know...
It's not like they at home.
Exactly. And some people try to compare it. Like, and I could go and record someone's home.
Right.
I've had people that are haters that say, hey, I'm going to go to your house and record. And they've even called me and, you know, said things and whatever. And I'm like, you're welcome to come out. I'm going to be sleeping probably 14 hours a day. I have a bad back. If you want to sit in front of my house, I'll probably order a pizza for us. You know, on there. I'm not going to trip out. Just don't come on my property and destroy it. Don't hassle my family. But if you want to come out in front of my house and record, hey, you know, power to you.
Yeah.
Maybe you can join the club and, you know, go out there and help expose, you know. But like I said, you know, she's a public worker. I would never go to someone's house out of respect. Even if I knew exactly where you live, even if you did me wrong, I'm not going to go and do that in front of your family. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. All right, brother. Stay safe out there.
Oh, you too.
All right, guys. Let's do a quick victory lap. I've been here for about 45 minutes to an hour. The police never showed up. Most likely they know what time it is. Before we walk around, though, take a quick look again. You can see there's no kids in here. Karen just wanted to escalate things and really exacerbate the situation. So sorry, Karen. You're going to get a big fat fail, in my opinion. Not just for not identifying, but just the way you really escalated things. Even having the security guard call armed men and women to come and remove a cameraman from a public building. Unreal. The security guard, however, he started off a little rough around the edges. But guys, I'm going to give him credit. He was willing to have a conversation. He seemed to get the point. And in the end, it seemed like he learned a lot. Mission complete. I mean, he was just doing his job, guys. And after all, isn't that what it's all about? Education? Definitely gets a pass in my book. My only concern, other than Karen having him call the police just because I have a camera, is the simple fact she won't let him go eat in the break room. What's up with that, guys? That'll be another story for another day. That being said, make sure to pound that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing this video. And definitely go check me out on my new Instagram, AX1 Audits. Hell yeah, baby. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Fremont, California, Alameda County Public Buildings. Out of here, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Wow.